Sports Medicine is the most trusted of its kind in Northeast Indiana. That's because of the benefits our services provide you. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionists, the expert physicians at O&E, the area's only specialized athletic rehab, and the region's industry leader in sports performance, AWP. The roster coordinates your care in state-of-the-art facilities conveniently located in your community. To start your journey, visit us at parkviewsportsmedicine.com.
It's time for high school basketball on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy. Now let's go courtside for all the action.
And welcome to Thursday night SAC basketball, live from Bishop Dwenger High School. Tonight it's the Snider Panthers trying to stay on top of the SAC race, taking on the Bishop Dwenger Saints. I am Brett Rump with DC Hendricks back in the studios as our studio engineer tonight. We've got a special Thursday night of high school basketball because it is girls sectional week, and so a lot of boys action has moved up a day on the weekly calendar to be played tonight, and this is a big one here at Bishop Dwenger as Matt Kostoff's Saints take on the Snider Panthers, who lead the SAC. And as we reach the final month of the regular season, not many dates left. Can Snider stay on top? Matt Kostoff thinks that his team can correct a few mistakes they learned along the way when these two teams hooked up at the SAC Holiday Tournament, a game that Snider won in a close one down the stretch. And Matt Kostoff believes that his Saints can take this one on their home floor tonight. For the Snider Panthers, they're led, of course, by the 7-footer Malik Williams, a future Louisville Cardinal. Malik Williams is obviously the focus for the Bishop Dwenger's defense. And I asked Coach Kostoff, can you match up man-to-man? He says, we're going to do it at times. We're going to start at a man-to-man, but don't be surprised if we show plenty of zone and try to bottle up the inside against the Snider Panthers. They're about set to introduce the teams to the Thursday night crowd here at Bishop Dwenger. Coming up tomorrow night, we've got more high school basketball as the Bowman Academy Eagles will be at Northside to take on the Legends, and we'll have that action for you at about the same time tomorrow night. Right after, join us at the Northcrest Pizza Hut for the Parkview Sports Medicine post-game show, as we'll give you your first look at scores, highlights, and coaches' interviews tomorrow night. Right after the game, it's a full Friday night of high school basketball coverage coming up tomorrow on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Welcome to tonight's contest.
Well, the Snider Panthers dressed in their road black uniforms with the Bishop Dwenger Saints wearing their home white. Bishop Dwenger won the JV game comfortably.
Athletic Director John Bennett, welcome to Bishop.
For the Snider Panthers, they are coached by Jeremy Roush, who's in his first year coaching at Snider. Took over for John Tudor and has his team sitting on top of the conference. Meanwhile, for the Bishop Dwenger Saints, it's longtime coach Matt Kostoff. And this team, one thing you always see out of Bishop Dwenger is they have a toughness, they have a defensive intensity. They will try to win with their toughness on the defensive end and execute fundamentally on the offensive end. Right now, we're going to take a break on our pregame show, and when we come back, we'll give you the starting lineups and get set for the opening tip as the Snider Panthers visit the Bishop Dwenger Saints on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement or an athletic injury or tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans and offers the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. Same-day appointments available. Celebrating 28 years in business now with 15 area locations. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy, getting you back to work, play, and life. Visit IndianaPT.com and start your therapy today.
My name is Lola Silvestri, and I'm going to be 95 this year. I spend a lot of time in my backyard. I feed the birds and the bees. I love my flowers. The color in my garden keeps the pink in my cheeks. I was very independent and thought I could take care of myself. I fell and I had to have Meals on Wheels. I love them. They're my savior. And I look forward to volunteers because they've all become my friends.
It's Meals on Wheels.
America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Did you know that the CDC recommends up to 6 vaccines, even for healthy adults? Or that vaccines are part of a healthy lifestyle, just like eating well and exercising? Or that choosing not to get vaccinated may put your health at risk? There's a lot to know when it comes to vaccines. Get the facts by visiting vaccinesinu.com and talk to your doctor about which vaccines may be right for you. When it comes to your health, it pays to get the facts. Visit vaccinesinu.com for more information.
A public service of Healthy Women in Merck.
Hi, I found a toy dinosaur over on the playground by Smith Street. It had this phone number on it, and, well, I just wanted to make sure the dinosaur made it back to its little owner.
When I found the little sippy cup, I just had to give you a call. It's for a kid, you know?
I know my son gets super attached to the smallest things, even a fire truck, and I'd be happy to drop it off.
We'd do anything for kids, yet 1 in 5 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
I'm a college student and could use advice about my student loan.
I had to leave school and go to work. Now I have to pay back student loans for a degree I don't have. Fortunately, I found assistance.
Back in college, I figured they wouldn't lend me more than I could easily pay back. Boy, was I wrong. Thankfully, I got the help I needed to pay back my loan in full.
Sound familiar? The good news is that student loan repayment options are available. We're the NFCC, the National Foundation for Credit Counseling, a nonprofit organization with member offices nationwide that provide comprehensive financial reviews and student loan counseling. NFCC certified consumer credit counselors provide one-on-one financial counseling and can help you evaluate options for making student loan payments, reducing interest, debt consolidation, or even loan rehabilitation. Call 877-406-6322 or visit us online at studentloanhelp.org.
Now back to high school basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Snider Panthers visiting the Bishop Dwenger Saints tonight. Boys basketball in the SAC. I am Brett Rump with DC Hendricks in the studio. The starting lineup for the Snider Panthers at guard, Jordan Gorman is a 5'10 senior. DeAndre Brown is a 6'1 junior. They'll start D'Angelo Stroud, a 5'11 senior. Michael Barnfield will be a forward, a 6'4 senior. And of course, the big man is the tall, slender Malik Williams, who stands 7 feet tall, approximately 240 pounds. Malik Williams will be a force both on the perimeter and around the basket for the Bishop Dwenger Saints to contend with. They're introducing the Bishop Dwenger starters right now. The two captains, Conlon Hart is a 6-foot senior, and Campbell Donovan, a 6-foot senior. The first two to be introduced. Jack Benberg is a 6-foot senior guard. The forward line will include Hayden Smithy, who's a 6'5 sophomore. And the center who will probably have the man-to-man assignment against Malik Williams is Nick Cassino, who is a 6'7 senior. Matt Kostoff coaching the Bishop Dwenger Saints, and Jeremy Rauch coaching the Snider Panthers. Snider in their road black uniforms, yellow letters, numbers, and white trim. Meanwhile, for the Bishop Dwenger Saints, the home white uniforms. They'll have gold numbers, navy blue with the lettering, and the gold and navy trim. Bishop Dwenger with the bench to my left will be taking it left to right here in the first half. Meanwhile, the Snider Panthers have the bench to my right, and they'll be heading to the basket down at the left end of the court. Our three officials are ready to go. James Payne will be our lead official. He's in the center circle, just waiting for the delivery of the game ball to get this one underway. Thursday night, high school basketball here on ESPN Radio, 1380 and 100.9 FM. Glad you're joining us from Bishop Dwenger High School. And again, more of a delay. I'm not sure, well, what they've had to do, they've had to go and try to find a different basketball. Apparently the first one didn't pass the bounce test. And that one doesn't look like that one's going to pass either. They're trying to ball with, apparently it's a lot of Tom Brady balls here tonight because they're not inflated quite enough. So we're waiting to see if we can get a ball that's inflated to the point that the officials are satisfied. And right now they ran back to the hallway where the balls are stored to go get another one and try to find one that's got a little better bounce to it. And I don't know if the official's going to accept that one. Yeah, he will. So we'll be ready to go. Well, Campbell Donovan, the Bishop Dwenger guard, a senior, he went to the ball rack and eventually picked out the ball that the officials will put into play as the game ball, and the teams are ready to go. Malik Williams will jump it up against Nick Passano. Ball's in the air, and the tip controlled by the Snider Panthers. Jordan Gorman runs the point. Gorman will be picked up man-to-man by Jack Pentenberg. Out on the wing where Stroud gives to Williams. Left wing to Keandre Brown. Up top center circle. D'Angelo Stroud gives left wing to Williams. Down low, it's Barnfield posting. And Michael Barnfield will put in the first bucket. Quickly, front court. Conlon Martin goes to Smithy. Smithy takes it to the left elbow and then throws back up top to Conlon Martin, who'll call out a play. Man-to-man defense for the Snider Panthers, who lead it 2-0. Bishop Dwenger with the basketball. Campbell Donovan has it left wing. Gets a screen from Passano, and Donovan brings it between the circles, keeps dribbling all the way to the right angle. Now looks up top, looks down low, feeds a posting Passano, who mishandled the basketball out of bounds, and a turnover on the Bishop Dwenger Saints. 7:07 on the clock. We're in quarter number 1. Just underway here at Bishop Dwenger, a 2-0 game. Panthers the lead and the basketball. They don't have the Gorman front court, right side, D'Angelo Stroud. Splits the circles on the pass to Malik Williams. Left wing, Keandre Brown. Far side, Gorman up top to Williams. He'll dribble it himself to the left wing. Then throw back up top to D'Angelo Stroud. Man-to-man defense for the Bishop Dwenger Saints, and it is Nick Passano guarding Malik Williams. Out on the perimeter now, Williams splitting circles, waits for the basketball. It's on the left side, all the way in the corner, Stroud. Cross court sits to Gorman. Gorman's on the left angle, throws to the corner to Keandre Brown. Back up top to Gorman. No shot clock, so Snider just works patiently around the perimeter. Stroud, foul line, spins down the lane, floats, and put it too strong off the glass. Long rebound tipped out. Williams, foul line jumper, and he got nothing but air. Here comes Bishop Dwenger quickly the other way. Pentenberg down low. Passano went up, tried to get contact and put it up off the glass. Too strong. Rebound to Snider. Front court, Malik Williams, left wing. High half court, Jordan Gorman brings it left sideline, then bounces it to Williams, who turns and faces from 20 feet. He'll fire. Off iron, no. And on the rebound, it's on the floor. And a scrum, it'll be a tie-up. And the arrow will point to Bishop Dwenger. Just underway, Bishop Dwenger High School. 5:40 remains first quarter. It's 2-0. Snider the lead over the Saints. Now full court pressure for Snider. The unguarded man in the backcourt is Hayden Smithy, and the sophomore brings it into the front court as he's picked up by Malik Williams. Smithy has it left wing. Williams on the guard. Smithy fires three, no. Passano rebound. Follow good for Nick Passano, and he ties the game at 2-2. 5:20 and the clock ticks. First quarter here at Bishop Dwenger High School. Snider the basketball, right to left. Center circle, Gorman flips it over to his right to Barnfield. Back left to Gorman. He'll launch, he'll miss. Rebound tipped, and it goes to Snider. D'Angelo Stroud has it, gives it to Keandre Brown, misses from in close, and the rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Bishop Dwenger. Well, the Saints had the first offensive rebound, but two players went up. Both mishandled it, perhaps interfering with each other. So Snider with the reset, inbounds the ball to the corner. Malik Williams up the sideline to Gorman, back to Malik on the right wing. Malik dribbles up to the top of the half court. Top of the key, feeds the left wing to Keandre Brown, back up top to Gorman. Lob, high post, it's Malik. He'll turn and face from just left of the top of the key circle and throw outside to D'Angelo Stroud. Corner is Barnfield. Up the sideline, Brown back to Barnfield on the angle. Can't feed it to a posting Williams. So up top, it's Gorman. Gorman launches. 3-ball is no good. Rebound Malik Williams, and his follow is good. 4-2, Snider the lead. Quickly, front court Pentenberg. 2-on-1. He fed across the lane to Smithy, who traveled before he could get a shot up. And I think that right there is just the concern for where Malik Williams is at, because Williams has those long arms, 7 feet tall, forced to travel out of the sophomore Hayden Smithy, and Snider has the ball back halfway through our first quarter. 4-2, Panthers lead. Stroud to Barnfield, up top between the circles to Brown. Left side, Gorman feeds the post. Back to the basket, D'Angelo Stroud. Little crossover, splits defenders, off glass, no. Rebound goes to Barnfield. Snider, a reset. They're owning the boards early. Long 3 launched by Williams. Long rebound chased down by Barnfield. And then it's knocked away from Barnfield out of bounds and belongs to Snider. Bishop Dwenger with trouble on the glass right now. Snider all over it. And leading at 4-2 with 3:43 to remain in the opening quarter. Stroud up top to Malik Williams. He's near the timeline, throws far sideline to Keandre Brown. Corner to Stroud, dribbles up the arc, and then throws top of the key to Williams. Back right side to Stroud. Corner, Keandre Brown up top to Stroud. Stroud, right wing. To Brown. He'll drive, split the defense, put up a wild shot, miss it, and this rebound to Bishop Dwenger. Conlon Martin into the front court, gets a screen, gets a look, shoots a 3, and missed it. Rebound goes to Passano. Passano will put it up, and as he does, he gets contact, and the whistle blows. A foul called on the Snider Panthers. Keandre Brown guilty of his first foul. The 6'1 junior fouled Nick Passano in the act of shooting, and the Dwenger 6'7 senior will step to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Last night, Matt Kostoff was a guest on the coach's show and said that Passano, a terrific athlete, but raw as far as when it comes to basketball skills. And there we saw at the free throw line, he fired up a line drive that got back iron, nothing else, and it's still 4-2 with 3:11 to play first quarter. Passano with 3 dribbles, a spin of the ball, the right-hander flips and hits. 1-point game, 4-3. Snider the lead, and the basketball is across the timeline with Jordan Gorman running the point. Throws right sideline to D'Angelo Stroud. Stroud with the headband, a big swoosh on the front of it. He's left wing to Gorman. Up top, Keandre Brown. Back to Gorman, and stepping in, stealing it, is Conlon Martin to the rack, and he missed the layup. Rebound tipped out. Snider has it. Malik, open court, down the lane, layup. No, he missed it on the finger roll, and Passano will pull down the board. Dwenger coming the other way. Up and down we go. Martin, a 3-ball. Left short, and the rebound to Snider. Panthers quickly, front court. Here goes Brown. Brown on the drive. There's a reach-in foul. After a fairly slow half-court pace through the first 5 minutes, the last 30 seconds has been up and down the court. Snider will inbound. They lead it 4-3 over Bishop Dwenger. 2:30 remaining in the opening quarter. Kick out, Gorman. 3 is no good. Rebound goes to Stroud. His shot in close, rejected by Passano, and a tie-up on the loose ball. Arrow points to Snider. Demarius Ridley, the first sub into the game, comes off the Snider bench. Ridley, a 5'11 senior, will come in for Keandre Brown. 4-3. Snider, the 1-point lead with the ball. 2:20 to play, opening quarter. And Malik Williams threw a ball out toward half court to no one. It was saved at the timeline, but Dwenger got it. Here's the Saints. Martin driving in the lane. A kick to the corner. Intercepted Gorman. Nice behind-the-back dribble on the break. He gives to Williams. And Malik Williams in transition. Puts it down with a big one-handed flush. Drive. Donovan for Dwenger. He'll finish right in front of the rim. 6'5", the score. A 1-point lead for Snider with 1:44. The clock ticks here, first quarter. Jordan Gorman runs the point for the Panthers. Left sideline to Ridley. Ridley allowed in the post to Barnfield. Right back out to Ridley. He launches a three. It's partially blocked. Loose ball in the lane. Taken by Dwenger. Here come the Saints quickly. Front court. McKenna goes to Donovan on the drive. Donovan goes up and gets fouled. Demarius Ridley is guilty, and it will put Campbell Donovan, a 6-foot senior, to the free throw line. A chance to tie and perhaps give his team the lead. 6-5 the score with 1:21 remaining in the quarter. Donovan, a right-hander, is good, and we're all tied up 6-6. Substitutions, the freshman for Snider, Dylan Duff, will enter the game. He's 6'5", and coming in for the Bishop Dwenger Saints, it's going to be Lucas Lehrman, a 6'8" junior. To put the Saints ahead, it's good. Donovan gets both at the free throw line, and the Saints find themselves in front, 7-6, approaching the last minute of our first quarter. D'Angelo Stroud throws left side to Ridley, who had to go off his hands. He got it back. Williams, long launch. Williams splitting the circles, just hit it from 25. 9-7, Snider. Last minute of quarter one. Front court, Conlon Martin near sideline to the center circle, where McKenna gives it up. Campbell Donovan to Pittenberg, back to Donovan. Takes it baseline, pulls up, 15 feet out, misses the shot, long rebound, back to Donovan. He tried to force it, didn't get it underneath on the putback, and this one knocked out of bounds off of Bishop Dwenger. Snider has the ball in a 9-7 lead. We played the last 40 seconds of the first quarter. Jordan Gorman calls the play as he enters the front court, and I think the Panthers might spread things out. Here's Williams. No, he's going to drive. He'll float. The teardrop up, and a nice soft touch nestles through. Malik Williams, on a personal 7-point run, has the Panthers in front 11-7. Saints break pressure, front court. There's Lehrman throwing toward the corner. It goes to Donovan. Off Donovan, out of bounds. And they say Campbell Donovan was the last to touch it. So it belongs to Snider with the Panthers in front 11-7. And a final possession here at the end of the first quarter. Just 8 seconds left. Gorman crosses the timeline at 6. Gives to Williams. Here's the long launch, and it's off iron. Ball goes out of bounds in the corner just as the horn sounds. First quarter in the books here at Bishop Dwenger High School. The SAC leading Snider Panthers are in front of the Bishop Dwenger Saints 11-7. This is high school basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctor, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy. And IPT accepts all insurance coverage. Open 7 to 7 with 15 conveniently located clinics. 7 in Fort Wayne, plus Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Indiana Physical Therapy will get you back to work, play, and play. Celebrating 28 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Were you born from 1945 to 1965? People born during these years are 5 times more likely to have hepatitis C. So even if you try to eat right, exercise, and take care of yourself, you could still have hepatitis C, a serious disease that's a leading cause of liver cancer. If you were born from 1945 to 65, you should get a blood test for hepatitis C. Treatments can cure this disease. Talk to your doctor about getting tested. A message from the CDC.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Saints start the second quarter with the basketball and a 4-point deficit. It's 11-7 Snider, and we've got, away from the basketball, a moving screen called on Conlon Martin. That is the first whistled against the Bishop Dwenger senior. Second on the team, so just 12 seconds into our second quarter. Snider gets the basketball, leading 11-7. Malik Williams near sideline, left angle. Goes up top to Keandre Brown. Back on the wing, Gorman. Feeding the post, Williams. Top of the key to Stroud. And Huff has it on the right wing. The freshman hits from 15 feet. 6'5" freshman Dylan Duff makes it 13-7. It's a 6-point run for the Snider Panthers going back into the end of the first quarter. Hard drive, Colin Martin, and he couldn't finish. Another layup for Martin comes off the iron. Williams, the rebound, going coast to coast. Williams out of control, turned it over. Here comes Bishop Dwenger. Lead pass front court to Martin. As he goes up, he got stripped. Good job reaching in, Jordan Gorman, and the Panthers have it. Williams slows it down at midcourt and gives it to D'Angelo Stroud. Near sideline, Jordan Gorman posting, low left block. Williams turns, faces, and shoots a 15-footer right over the defender. Nothing but net for Malik Williams. 15-7, 6:41 in our clock run, second quarter. Pentenberg picked up the dribble, needs help all the way up top to get the pass is McKenna. He'll dribble to the top of the key, then throw to his left to Pentenberg. Pentenberg on the crossover, a kick on the wing to McKenna, can't shoot it. Guarded by Dylan Duff. McKenna spins at the elbow, down the left side of the lane, drops it off to Colin Martin, and his layup rejected out of bounds in the corner by Malik Williams. Williams high on the block, coming off the weak side to reject that shot. And we'll have a timeout with 6:18 remaining, second quarter. The Panthers leading it over the Bishop Dwenger Saints, 15-7. It's high school basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio, 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctor, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy. And IPT accepts all insurance coverage. Open 7 to 7 with 15 conveniently located clinics. 7 in Fort Wayne, plus Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Indiana Physical Therapy will get you back to work, play, and play. Celebrating 28 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
6:18 remains in the second quarter, and the Snider Panthers trying to stay perfect and on top of the SAC, leading at 15-7 over the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Malik Williams, the offensive star, 9 of the 15 scored by the Snider Panthers.
42, okay.
Jonquel Lee, new on the floor for Snider, the 5'10 junior guard, makes his first appearance. Bishop Dwenger will inbound. They're in their offensive half court. Baseline entry, and the pass in by McKenna comes up top to Pentenberg. Near the left sideline, Pentenberg dribbles up to the wing, spins to the top of the key, then reverse spins down the lane, tried to pass it, it got deflected and stolen. Dylan Duff feeds on the wing, Malik Williams. As he drives, he got held, and Nick Passano will pick up the foul.
35.
On Passano, that will be his first. Team foul number 3 on Bishop Dwenger. Snider inbounds baseline. Williams right wing up top to Jonquel Lee. Lee runs the point, throws left sideline to Keandre Brown. Right back to Jonquel Lee. Now Williams off a screen, launched from the left wing, got air, but taken underneath by Brown. His putback blocked, and on the second try, we've got whistles. And Nick Passano just picked up another foul. He's got 2 of them this trip down the court. And Passano's going to have to be replaced. You've got Grant Richardson checking in. And to the free throw line, Keandre Brown, the 6'1 junior left-hander, is no good on the first of 2 free throws. 5:49 left in the second quarter. And it's 15-7. Brown, couple of bounces, and the left-handed flip. That's nothing but net. 16-7, 5:49 remaining before halftime. Full court pressure set up after the made free throw. Ball's in the backcourt to Jack Pentenberg, who gives it up to Hayden Smithy. Smithy will dribble into the front court. The cutoff throw on the right sideline to McKenna. Dribbles into the lane. Skips it out on the wing to Campbell Donovan. Donovan, step back. Now he'll drive. He'll kick on the wing. Nobody's shooting it. Richardson gives it up to McKenna. Now between the circles, Smithy. On the crossover, he had it knocked away. Ball free on the ground. Jumping on it is Brown. And the ball will be tied up. Brown jumped on it. Smithy came in and got his hand on the basketball. The arrow points to Snider. With 5:17 remaining in the second quarter, Panthers have the ball and a 16-7 lead. Tomorrow, Bowman Academy at Northside. Tonight, Snider at Bishop Dwenger. SAC Conference basketball this evening. On the left wing, it's Williams. He'll take it to the baseline, double teamed, back up top to Lee. On the right wing, open is Brown. He'll fire the three, miss it, and the rebound tipped away from Dylan Duff, and it goes to Bishop Dwenger. Pentenberg gives to Campbell Donovan. He'll fire from three-ball range, no good. This rebound tip, chased and taken by Dwenger. Good hustle by Richardson. To Donovan, driving, and Donovan gets fouled going up for the left-handed layup. Bishop Dwenger's Campbell Donovan, a 6-foot senior, will go to the free throw line with 4:46 remaining in the second quarter, and his team trailing it 16-7. The foul was whistled on Snider's Dylan Duff. The freshman picks up his first, third on the team. And Donovan at the foul line, good on the first of two. 16-8. Substitutions in for both sides. Conlon Martin gets back on the floor for Bishop Dwenger. Well, Michael Barnfield has returned for the Snider Panthers, along with D'Angelo Stroud. Second free throw connects. It's 16-9. Barnfield across the timeline, hands Gorman, right sideline, throw to the corner, got through traffic to Stroud. Stroud drives, count the bucket, and a blocking foul underneath. And Conlon Martin just picked up his second. The bucket good for D'Angelo Stroud on that baseline drive. There is no restricted area under the basket, and it looked like Martin had position right under the orange cylinder, and the outside official said it was a block and an important foul against Bishop Dwenger. A three-point play finished off by D'Angelo Stroud. It's 19-9, a 10-point lead for Snider. It's their biggest. Pentenberg, baseline drive under the basket. He throws to a cutting Conlon Martin coming in for the left corner. And before he got the shot up, he was fouled. A push from behind on D'Angelo Stroud of Snider. That'll only be the fourth team foul on the Panthers. First whistled against D'Angelo Stroud, and so the Saints inbound, down by 10 with 4:22 to play second quarter. Martin in the corner, drives. As he goes up from the low block, it's rejected by Williams, who came over to help. And then the ball eventually tipped out of bounds in the corner, and it belongs to Snider. Snider inbounds with a 10-point lead, 19-9. Full court pressure now by the Saints, throwing it into the front court. Stroud has it between the circles, throws to his right to Gorman. Almost to the corner to Williams. He'll step up to the wing and then try to do a crossover. It didn't work, and so the ball around the perimeter. Jordan Gorman, center circle, lobs under the basket. Just threw that ball over everybody's head. Thought he had Malik Williams for an alley-oop, but that ball sailed way high and out of bounds. Almost made it onto the stage down here at the left end of the gymnasium, and the turnover gives it back to Bishop Dwenger with 3:50 to play in our second quarter. A 19-9 Snider lead. Martin threw in the wing. It was deflected by Barnfield. Goes out of bounds at midcourt. Stays Bishop Dwenger basketball.
Yeah, it was a good play.
Michael Barnfield, the hero of the Snider victory over Northside, which really the difference in the SAC race. Pentenberg for Dwenger brings it into the front court. On the wing to Donovan, firing, and the three rims out. Barnfield the rebound, and on the arm, it's Hayden Smithy of Bishop Dwenger. That's number 6 against the team with 3:29 still to play before break. First foul on Hayden Smithy, the 6'5" sophomore for Bishop Dwenger. Snider has the basketball, a 19-9 lead. Throw to the wing. Stroud wasn't looking. He had turned away just as Gorman fired it over to that sideline, and it went right off D'Angelo Stroud and out of bounds. So an unforced turnover against the Snider Panthers gives it right back to Dwenger. Front court, Pentenberg to the right wing. Under the basket. A cutting Richardson makes a nice reverse layup move. Avoided the shot by going under and reversing out the other side. Count the bucket for Richardson. It's 19-11. The clock under 3 minutes here in quarter two. Gorman, crossover down the lane. Finger roll. Good for Jordan Gorman. Nice move all the way from up top for Gorman. Splitting the defenders. It's 21-11. Snider in front. Right wing Smithy. He'll dribble himself to the top of the key and throw left side to Pentenberg. Pentenberg spins from the elbow. Baseline pass Richardson. Left-handed jumper. Good for Grant Richardson. Reverse layup for some confidence, then buries a 15-footer. It's 21-13, under 2:20 to play, second quarter. Gorman, center circle, high ball screen, takes it to the right angle. From the elbow, he'll lob down low. Barnfield got open and lays it in. Barnfield from in close, back to a 10-point lead, 23-13. Driving hard is Campbell Donovan, and as he goes up, we've got a whistle and a foul on Snider. Donovan back to the free throw line to shoot a pair. The Snider foul is called on Keandre Brown. Number 2 on Brown. Number 5 whistled against Snider here in the first half. 1:59 remaining, second quarter. To the free throw line is Campbell Donovan. And good. 23-14. Substitution coming in with the Saints going on defense. Coach Matt Kostoff goes an offensive-defensive type substitution. He brings Zach McKenna in and sits Conlon Martin, who rests with 2 fouls. 23-15 after the 2 free throws by Campbell Donovan, and a timeout to be called from the Snider bench. Jeremy Rauch to talk about the final minute 54 of this first half. You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio, 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement or an athletic injury, or tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans and offers the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. Same-day appointments available. Celebrating 28 years in business now with 15 area locations. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy, getting you back to work, play, and life. Visit IndianaPT.com and start your therapy today.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Minute 54 remains before we take recess, and right now the Panthers leading it over the Saints 23-15. I am Brett Rump, courtside here at Bishop Dwenger High School. DC Hendricks, board side in the ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM studios. Up top, Barnfield, the lob for Williams. Williams, a nice catch. Holding on to his other arm was Campbell Donovan. I believe they call Donovan. Let's check. It's either Hayden Smithy or Campbell Donovan, and they say it's Smithy who picks up his second. Minute 43 on the clock. Quarter number 2, 23-15 Panthers. And to the line is Snider's Malik Williams. Good. Malik Williams is into double figures. He'll have another one coming with his team up 9. This could give the Panthers a 10-point lead, which would match their biggest of the game. And it's in and out, no good. And we've got a lane violation. A lane violation on Hayden Smithy is going to give Malik Williams another chance at the line. Williams from 15 feet out, the 7-footer that heads on his way to Louisville. Missed that. And the rebound to Grant Richardson. Dwenger the ball. They're down 9. Last minute and a half of the first half. Donovan on the bounce to the left angle. Will drive. Will float and bank it in. Nice bucket by Kimball Donovan. 24-17. Saints trying to hang tough with the SAC leaders. Gorman near sideline to D'Angelo Stroud. Long pass across the defense. Gets to Ridley in the corner. Barnfield lobs into the basket to Malik Williams, who lays it in. 26-17, 1:05 and the clock ticks. Late in quarter number 2. McKenna, far sideline to Pentenberg. Pentenberg on a pick and roll. Through underneath, and Malik Williams got a long arm out there and intercepted it. Williams on the bounce. Comes across the timeline himself. He'll give to the guard at center court, Jordan Gorman. Gordon, left sideline to D'Angelo Stroud. He'll center the floor and then throw right sideline to Demarius Ridley. Gorman has it. High right sideline. Last 30 seconds. Snider will spread it out. They'll play for the final shot. 26-17. Panthers lead. Low-scoring first half here at Bishop Dwenger. Malik Williams standing, holding the ball near midcourt. We're down to 15 as Williams holds it. And finally throws to the far sideline to Demarius Ridley. Ridley near sideline. Gorman right back to Ridley with 8 seconds. Corner, Barnfield launching and missing. Rebound to Dwenger. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, coast to coast is Campbell Donovan, and he misses the running layup as the clock expires. End of the first half here at Bishop Dwenger. Our score has the Snider Panthers in front of the Bishop Dwenger Saints 26-17. We'll come back and talk halftime here at Bishop Dwenger. This is high school basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement or an athletic injury or tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans and offers the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. Same-day appointments available. Celebrating 28 years in business now with 15 area locations. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy, getting you back to work, play, and life. Visit IndianaPT.com and start your therapy today.
I'm a retired school psychologist, and helping people was my thing. After my stroke, when Meals on Wheels started, I was on the other end of the stick, so to speak. My name is Julius Gaines, creative writer, poet, photographer.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
If your skin could talk, would you listen?
As your skin, I forgive you. I forgive you for poking and popping me when I broke out at 14. I forgive you for that awful belly ring hole you left in me when you were 15. I forgive you for damaging me before prom, on spring break, and at tanning salons when you were 16, 17, 18. But I'm your skin, and if you continue to tan, I hope you can forgive me. Forgive me when wrinkles begin to show and I start developing age spots. Forgive me if I develop melanoma when you're only 22. So please, I'm asking you to stop. Stop tanning now. Our future depends on it.
Protect your skin from melanoma, the second most common cancer in young women 15 to 29 years old. And protect your future. Learn more at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Halftime entertainment here at Bishop Dwenger is the Bishop Dwenger Saints Dance Squad, and as they perform, we'll let you know that our score is 26-17. The Snider Panthers leading it over the Saints. Malik Williams, the offensive star so far for Snider. He's in double figures here in the first half, and not a lot of offense at either end. Malik Williams also has been the rim protector. 3 block shots here in the first half, all right down at the basket, and all 3 on Bishop Dwenger Saints players that Malik Williams was not guarding. He came off his man to come help and reject the shot at the basket. Saints have only led really one time here in the first half. That was at 7-6, and then Snider went on a run, eventually opening up as much as a 10-point lead here in the first half. Right now they've got a 9-point lead at the break, 26-17. This starting our weekend of high school basketball coverage. Tomorrow night will be at Northside High School as the Legends welcome Bowman Academy. Listen to the action tomorrow starting at 7:35, and then after the game, join the gang out at the Northcrest Pizza Hut for the Parkview Sports Medicine high school basketball postgame show. Your first look at scores. Of course, tomorrow night you're going to have girls sectional semifinals. We'll give you a rundown of who's going to be playing in the championship games on Saturday night. And best of luck, of course, to all the girls teams still remaining in our area. Well, now they've got a contest going where everybody's throwing ducks at the pails. Some of the fun you have at high school basketball, and hopefully if you haven't made it out to a game so far this year, you find time to make it to one. Good to see a nice Thursday night crowd here out of Bishop Dwenger as the Saints, trying to make up for a loss they had to the Panthers at the SAC Holiday Tournament, find themselves now 9 here tonight at the midway break. Well, last night in the Summit League, looking at college basketball, the Mastodons actually climbed up the standings without playing a game because a couple of the teams in front of them stumbled with losses last night while the Mastodons had a bye. The Fort Wayne Mastodons now sit 5-4 in the league. South Dakota was beaten at Omaha. That drops South Dakota to 6-4. Then you had league leader North Dakota State losing down at IUPUI in overtime. So the Bison are now 7-2 in the conference. The Mastodons are 5-4. South Dakota is 6-4. And the Denver Pioneers, who the Mastodons will play Saturday, is also 6-4. So if you do the math, the Mastodons with their next two opponents, Denver Saturday and then South Dakota at home at the Memorial Coliseum on Wednesday, the Dons with victories in both would assure themselves of second place, as it'll be a showdown with North Dakota State following in the following week. Well, they're cleaning up things here at Bishop Dwenger. And the teams will return to the court. It's a 26-17 score here at the break. The Snider Panthers leading it over the Bishop Dwenger Saints. We'll take a timeout. When we return, we're going to have the second half of action between Snider and Bishop Dwenger. Can the Panthers stay perfect in the SAC race? Can the Saints pull off the upset and come from behind in the second half? We'll find out when we return. You're listening to high school basketball on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement or an athletic injury or tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans and offers the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. Same-day appointments available. Celebrating 28 years in business now with 15 area locations. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy, getting you back to work, play, and life. Visit IndianaPT.com and start your therapy today.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers save lives? 25 at a time. An actress? Try playing a different role every time the bell rings. How about a scientist? Ever heard of physics? Chemistry? Who do you think teaches that? Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, and taking learning far beyond the four walls of the classroom. It's time to recognize that great things are happening in teaching and put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
My name is Lola Silvestri, and I'm going to be 95 this year. I was very independent. I fell, and I had to have Meals on Wheels. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Every year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many result in serious injury. The majority of falls happen at home, so take a look around. Replace bulbs and add lighting to help you see obstacles. Remove things that can make you trip. Fix uneven steps and floors, and install handrails in bathrooms and on stairs. Consider balance or strength training exercises, which can help with agility. Get your eyes and hearing checked regularly. Changes in your hearing can affect your balance. To learn more, please talk to your doctor about steps you can take to help prevent a fall. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or medicaremadeclear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
Listening to high school basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
DC Hendricks is our studio engineer tonight for high school basketball, special Thursday night edition. And the reason the boys are playing conference basketball on a Thursday is because tomorrow night is committed to girls basketball, the sectional semifinals. We will have boys action as Northside takes on a non-conference out-of-town opponent, Bowman Academy, who will come over from Gary, Indiana. We'll have that action for you at approximately 7:35 tomorrow night, and we'll follow it up with the Parkview Sports Medicine post-game show live from the Pizza Hut at North Crest, planned now to be part of the Friday night coverage of high school basketball right here on this place on your dial. ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM. Teams are on the floor. You've got the Snider Panthers in their road black uniforms with the yellow letters and numbers, white trim. Meanwhile, Bishop Dwenger in their home whites. They've got gold numbers, but navy blue lettering. Saints start with the basketball. They're down 26-17. Front court, Conlon Martin between the circles. Campbell Donovan will bring it to the left wing and kick it out to the sideline. Pittenberg up top, Smithy. Long three is no good. Donovan, an offensive rebound. Lost the handle in the lane, but as he got it up to the basket, he was fouled. And the foul on Snider's Michael Barnfield will put Campbell Donovan to the free throw line. He's perfect so far, 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. 26-17 with 7:40 to play in the third. Donovan, a 6-foot senior. A couple of bounces. The right-hander hits the first. And the Saints strike first here to get things going in the third quarter. And that's important. I'm sure that Matt Kostow said, let's not waste anything. Get out there with some energy and get this second half underway the right way. And Donovan does. He gets both free throws. 26-19. Now some full court pressure. Zone pressure, looking to trap, but Snider breaks it. And in the lane, Keandre Brown. Up top, Gorman. Gorman underneath, Barnfield. Kick out, Keandre Brown. Brown takes a baseline, double team. Back outside to Barnfield. Snider Panthers reset as D'Angelo Stroud has it center circle. I don't think Barnfield realized he was so wide open under the basket. You heard the big moan from the Snider faithful. Barnfield had the layup and kicked it out. Now Snider works the offense. And underneath, the handle lost by Stroud. Here comes the Saints. Nice lead pass. Donovan to Martin. And Martin lays it in. 4 quick ones out of the gate for the Saints. And they've cut it down to a 5-point game. 26-21. Snider front court, left to right. Malik Williams drives down the lane. A big hop step, rolls up a finger roll. No good. Rebound free underneath the basket. Diving on it is Passano, and Passano takes a timeout. So he has to burn an early timeout to avoid the jump ball situation. Coach Matt Kostoff off the bench, cheering his Bishop Dwenger Saints, who have taken a 26-17 halftime deficit. They cut it to 26-21 in the first minute, 25 more second half, and they'll have the basketball coming into this timeout. Always fun for children of all ages to get involved with a t-shirt toss. Right now, the Bishop Dwenger cheerleaders sending some souvenirs up to the home side across the way. No t-shirts for the radio guy, but an enjoyable night of high school basketball here at Bishop Dwenger High School. Snider leads the SAC. They're trying to stay perfect, and they have a 26-21 advantage over Bishop Dwenger. We've got 6:35 left in the third. Saints the ball. Conlon Martin running the point. Gets to the timeline, throws front court to Passano. Will hand on a weave to Pentenberg. He'll give it off to Campbell Donovan. Donovan going left to right between the circles. Back to the left to Hayden Smithy. He gives a fake to the left, drives to the right, and he walked. That's ruled a two-step and a travel on Hayden Smithy of Bishop Dwenger, giving the ball to the Snider Panthers with 6:18 still remaining in the third. Snider up 26-21. Baseline, Williams crosses the lane to a zip pass to Barnfield, who made a nice catch and layup. Malik Williams drew the attention of the defense, and so he gave it up across the lane. Barnfield, the recipient, in his 28-21. Pull-up jumper for Conlon Martin is an air ball. Long outlet pass midcourt, and they'll find a streaking Malik Williams going down the lane, and he'll finish with a two-handed flush. 30-21. Back to a 9-point advantage for the Panthers. Martin at the right elbow, top of the key to Pentenberg, outside Smithy. He'll take it into Williams and then turn around and think better of it. Give it to Pentenberg. Pentenberg a drive and scoops the layup, no good. Williams will pull down the board, and he runs into the arm of Nick Passano, who picks up his third foul. Quickly off the bench for Bishop Dwenger to enter the game, Lucas Lehrman, 6'8" junior, comes in for the 6'7" senior Nick Passano, who sits with 3 fouls. That's the first foul whistled against Bishop Dwenger here in the second half. Jordan Gorman on the point. Will work against the man-to-man defense of Jack Pentenberg, and Gorman gives it up right sideline to D'Angelo Stroud. Snider in the front court, up by 9. Corner, DeAndre Brown. Up top to Barnfield. Williams splitting the circles. Guarded closely at the center circle by Lehrman. Williams gives it up. Right corner. Gorman. Up top, Williams. From the elbow, a kick out. Barnfield. 3-ball. Good for Michael Barnfield. Biggest lead of the game for the Snider Panthers. 33-21. It comes with 4:45 remaining in the third. Smithy at the foul line. Flips right baseline to Lehrman. He tries the reverse layup. Williams blocked it. It went to Conlon Martin. His follow was blocked. And this rebound out of bounds. And they're going to give it to the Snider Panthers. The 7-footer down low, protecting that area around the basket. And now Snider with the ball in a 12-point lead. 4.5 to play in the third. DeAndre Brown. Quarter hash left side. Flips it to Malik Williams. Williams will step all the way to the top of the half court and then throw right side to D'Angelo Stroud. Stroud, right wing to Gorman. Gorman a crossover. He'll drive against the defense, and as he splits defenders, he got bumped, and that's a foul on Bishop Dwenger.
Number 3.
And Conlon Martin has just picked up his third.
That's his third.
Still 4:07 left, third quarter. 33-21 Panthers. They'll inbound. Stroud, no look pass underneath to Brown. Outside Williams, 3-ball, got it. Malik Williams from distance. 36-21, and after Bishop Dwenger started the third quarter with 4 quick points, it's all Snider. They've run off 10 in a row, and it's 36-21 Panthers in front of Bishop Dwenger. 3:59 left third quarter, and with a timeout on the floor, we'll take a break. High school basketball is presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement or an athletic injury, or tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans and offers the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. Same-day appointments available. Selling 28 years in business now with 15 area locations. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy, getting you back to work, play, and life. Visit IndianaPT.com and start your therapy today.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Snider Panthers on a 10-point run, lead at 36-21 over Bishop Dwenger. And now they're going to put full court pressure on the Saints coming out of the timeout. Inbound, Josh McKenna gets it into Lehrman, who gives it off in the backcourt to Jack Pettenberg. Pettenberg will run the point. Colin Martin sits with 3 fouls. There's a nice drop down from Campbell Donovan, getting it to the low block to Lehrman. And Lehrman goes up and gets fouled. Lucas Lehrman, a 6'8 junior, will step to the free throw line with 3:47 remaining in the third, and he'll try to hit something to end this 10-point Snider run. First of 2 is good. 36-22 into the game for the Snider Panthers. Dylan Duff will replace D'Angelo Stroud. On the floor for Snider, you've got Malik Williams, Michael Barnfield, Dylan Duff, Jordan Gorman, and Keandre Brown. Second one for Lehrman is also good. 36-23. Middle of the third quarter, Snider the basketball with the lead. Brown up top, takes it to the left sideline. Crosses back, throws right to Barnfield. Barnfield lobs underneath the basket. Got it over the top of the defense to Malik Williams, who has to dribble all the way out to the corner. Crosses over, drives, and a whistle. And a foul underneath called on Grant Richardson of Dwenger. As Williams drove baseline, Richardson got under him, which is because Malik Williams is 7 foot. Grant Richardson is only 6'2". Snider the ball and a 13-point lead. Gorman, corner, Barnfield, 3 on the way. It's off, and the weak side rebound goes off Richardson. It goes out of bounds. No. They're going to say it was a push from behind by Malik Williams, who'll pick up his first foul. Well, they changed that. They give it to Keandre Brown. Looked like it was Williams who was the one bodying up against Richardson, but Williams saved, and Keandre Brown picks up his third foul. So with 3:09 to play in the third quarter, Snider's Keandre Brown to the bench with 3 fouls. Dwenger, a 3. McKenna, no. He launched it from the top of the key, and Malik Williams the rebound and the dribble. Front court, Williams on the transition. Down low to Barnfield, who goes up and under with the reverse layup for the finish from Malik Williams. 38-23. 2:40, and the clock ticks, third quarter. Pettenberg into the lane. Kick outside. McKenna's open, and his 3 will get a cone roll off the rim. Zach McKenna from distance, 38-26, 2:25 left in the third. Snider in the front court to the right. Lobs to Malik Williams. He'll go back up top to Jonquil Lee. Back to Williams, back to Lee. They're working the perimeter. Pass through the lane, deflected and stolen. Richardson gives it to Donovan. Donovan's layup rejected Williams, but saved underneath by Richardson. To Donovan under the basket. A cutting Lehrman can't handle the pass in the lane, and here comes Snider the other way. Barnfield to the basket, had it stripped away as he went up with a shot, and it goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Snider Panthers. 1:55 remains in the third. 38-26. Lob on the inbound. Williams missed a floater from in front of the iron. And the rebound to Bishop Dwenger. Saints front court. Pettenberg outside McKenna. Launching. And another time roll. 29 with a minute 38 left in the third. Front court, Jonquil Lee open in the corner. History, no. And the long rebound taken in the corner by Bishop Dwenger's Jack Pentenberg. Front court, McKenna. He drives. He'll try to scoop it with the left hand, and he avoided the block of Malik Williams, but McKenna missed the shot. Rebound goes to Malik Williams. Snider's 7-footer. Front court Panthers leading it by 9 with a minute 12 and a timeout call. Jeremy Rauch, the coach of the Snider boys basketball team, has called a timeout with 1:12 remaining in the third. It's 38-29. Panthers leading it over the Bishop Dwenger Saints. And this is high school basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement or an athletic injury or tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans and offers the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. Same-day appointments available. Celebrating 28 years in business now with 15 area locations. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy, getting you back to work, play, and life. Visit IndianaPT.com and start your therapy today.
Now back to high school basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Snider has the basketball at midcourt and a 38-29 lead.
We got 20 in.
1:10 and the clock ticks down from the end of the third quarter here. Michael Barnfield on the wing to Gorman. The lob right to the post. Malik Williams double teamed. Takes it to the corner and then throws up top to Gorman. Gorman has it center circle. Clock's down to a minute. Gorman, left wing Williams. Taking it to the baseline. He stops in the corner and looks. Skip pass. Gorman, right wing. Had a shot. Didn't take it. 44 seconds. Corner. Stroud will drive into the basket. There's a bump and a foul call. Goes against Bishop Dwenger's Lucas Lehrman. And it's team foul number 4 here in the half. First foul of the game on Lehrman. Now you'll get the inbound for Snider underneath the basket. Dylan Duff, the 6'5 freshman, triggers into the corner to Williams, who dribbles up the arc for the last 37 seconds. Williams dribbles it all the way to the top corner in the half court. Throws toward the middle of the floor. Gorman, far sideline to Angelo Stroud. Back to Gorman, standing center circle. Near sideline, Malik Williams down to 24 seconds. End of the third quarter, Snider leads it 38-29. Gorman, center circle, throws right to Williams. Snider up high on the half court, trying to get the clock down to a final shot. We got 10 seconds left. Gorman throws on the wing to Williams. 7 seconds. Corner, Barnfield, 3 on the way, and it's no off the iron. Rebound, Campbell Donovan. He'll drive with 1. He'll go up with a shot, and we get a whistle. Blocked by Malik Williams, 1-on-1. Campbell Donovan attacked Malik Williams, and it's the first foul of the game called on Williams. It'll be 2 free throws with no time on the clock here at the end of the third quarter. So Campbell Donovan will shoot 2. 38-29. And it's an 8-point game as Donovan good in the first of 2, 38-30. Clock shows zeros. Campbell Donovan, the only player on the floor, standing at the charity stripe to the left end. And he's cut it down to 7 as we'll head to the fourth quarter. 38-31. Panthers in front of the Saints. Thursday night edition of high school basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement or an athletic injury or tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans and offers the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. Same-day appointments available. Celebrating 28 years in business now with 15 area locations. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy, getting you back to work, play, and life. Visit IndianaPT.com and start your therapy today.
You're listening to high school basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Snider Panthers lead it over the Bishop Dwenger Saints 38-31 as we get set to start our fourth quarter. I'll be on a plane tomorrow morning heading to Denver, Colorado for the Mastodons and the Denver Pioneers. I'll have action from the Mile High City starting at 5:45 Saturday. That means tomorrow the Sports Rush with special guest hosts D.C. Hendricks and Bryce Vance from 4 to 6. Getting you started on your local sports weekend. High school basketball tomorrow night has Bowman Academy at North Side and the postgame show right after the game out at the Northcrest Pizza Hut. Snider starts with the basketball here in quarter number 4. We're at Bishop Dwenger High School. 38-31, Panthers lead. D'Angelo Stroud, right wing Gorman, firing a 3 and no good. Rebound tipped twice, and finally Mike Barnfield has it for Snider, and they'll reset. From the center circle, Jordan Gorman throws right side to Stroud, corner. Up top to Keandre Brown. Back to Stroud on the right wing. D'Angelo Stroud, the crossover. You see the Saints now going into the zone defense. Long skip pass, Gorman, far corner. Defense reacts, chases down Gorman. So he'll throw up top to D'Angelo Stroud, right wing, Keandre Brown. Williams standing out in the far corner, and we go down to about 7 minutes left in the ball game. Barnfield, Brown on the perimeter. D'Angelo Stroud touches the center circle and gives it off to Gorman. Jordan Gorman on the bounce, looks right, throws right. Brown, corner to Williams. Back up top, Gorman. Crosses it left side, D'Angelo Stroud in the corner, Keandre Brown. Brown goes up top to Stroud. Back to Brown on the left wing. He'll take it toward the elbow. Throw baseline Barnfield. Barnfield outside to Gorman. Gorman, baseline, double team, but floats up a 15-footer, and Jordan Gorman drains it. A minute 30 possession, and Snider comes up with a big bucket from Jordan Gorman to put the Panthers up 9, 40-31. McKenna. Oh, dangerous pass, almost intercepted. Getting at Richardson. He's open from the right elbow, misses. Lehrman, an offensive rebound for the Saints. Kick out, McKenna. Three's on its way, and it's off the iron. Too strong. Rebound to D'Angelo Stroud, and a reach-in foul is called on Conlon Martin, who again just got on the floor to start the quarter, and just like that, he picks up foul number 4, and I believe he will sit down. Jack Pettenberg will come in for Conlon Martin for Bishop Dwenger. Also into the game, Nick Passino has returned for Lucas Lehrman. 6:05 remaining. 40-31. Panthers in front of the Saints. Front court, Williams from the corner. Drano from 3. Malik Williams from the corner hits the 3. It's 43-31, and against full court pressure, Bishop Dwenger just turned the ball over. Threw it away near sideline as they tried to get it into the front court. So with 5:51 left, a 12-point advantage for the Panthers. Snider has the ball. Gorman. Lead pass front court, Williams. He throws underneath Barnfield. Hand on the ball as Barnfield goes up. They'll call a foul. The foul on Zach McKenna, the 6'2 senior, is his first. But it puts Mike Barnfield to the free throw line to shoot a pair for Snider, trying to extend a 12-point lead. First one is good. 44-31. Snider seems to have the answer to every Bishop Dwenger run. Keeping the Saints at bay. Barnfield got a lot of iron, but it rolls through. 45-31 the score. 5:42 left. Still full court pressure for Snider, and McKenna will work one-on-one with the dribble to get it into the front court. Hounded by Keandre Brown. McKenna all the way to the wing and back up top. Will hand to Campbell Donovan, and as Donovan crosses over from the left wing, a hand check reaching in, and D'Angelo Stroud will pick up a foul. It's D'Angelo Stroud guilty of the foul. That's team foul number 5 on Snider here in the half. Dwenger has 6. Last 5:25. 45-31. There's a pass deflected and stolen. Keandre Brown lobs it. Williams finishes it with 2 hands. 47-31. tossed off. We'll take a timeout. Panthers look to be on their way to another SAC win here at Bishop Dwenger. They lead at 47-31 with 5:10 left. It's high school basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement or an athletic injury or tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans and offers the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. Same-day appointments available. Celebrating 28 years in business now with 15 area locations. Indiana Physical is your choice for physical therapy, getting you back to work, play, and life. Visit IndianaPT.com and start your therapy today.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
5 minutes, 10 seconds left to play here at Bishop Dwenger High School. The Panthers leading it over the Saints, 47-31. Out of the timeout, Bishop Dwenger with the ball, and Hayden Smithy, the 6'7" sophomore, gets it into the front court for Bishop Dwenger. On the dribble, Pentenberg, Smithy. He'll launch, 3-ball. Got it! Shut it over. Mike Williams from just outside the top of the key. And the sophomore drains it from distance. 47-34. 4:48 left. Full court pressure, and Snider has trouble getting it across the timeline, but it'll be Barnfield who gets a lob to Williams. Williams went up above the rim, grabbed it with two hands, and when he went to stuff it down, he got ironed. Would have been showtime again here at the Bishop Dwenger Saints Gymnasium. With the ball out of bounds, it belongs to Bishop Dwenger. 47-34. Saints trail. Front court, Smithy gives to Passano. He's 30 feet from the basket, looks for a guard, finds Zach Pentenberg. Jack Pentenberg. Pentenberg gives it up to Smithy, splitting the circles, dribbles to the right elbow, and when he gets to the wing, he flips it up the sideline to Pentenberg. Pentenberg drives in the lane to Passano. Passano, shot fake and puts it up, missed it, and the rebound to Snider, and a foul. And they're going to call Malik Williams for the foul. Team foul number 6 and foul number 3 on Malik Williams. 4:08 remaining. McKenna up high half court, finds Pentenberg on the inbound. Pentenberg splitting the circles, dribbles to the left, down the left side of the lane, back up top to Smithy, right side to Campbell Donovan. Donovan spins from the elbow, forced a shot, thought he had contact, didn't get it, but it's tipped in. Smithy with the tip in for the Saints, 47-36, and a foul at midcourt. It'll be Zach McKenna guilty of the foul, and it will be the 7th team foul on Bishop Dwenger, meaning it's a 1-and-1 for D'Angelo Stroud, 5'11" senior. Stroud played in the backfield for the Snider Panthers football team, multi-sport athlete. Flips it and got the front end. He'll get the bonus. 48-36, 12-point lead for the Snider Panthers. Two of our officials discussing something just outside the top of the key. And D'Angelo Stroud will get one more at the line, trying to give his team a 13-point advantage with 3:47 left. And he does. Snider has shot free throws very well here tonight, as the SAC leader looks to get one game closer to that SAC championship. McKenna for the Saints gives on the far sideline to Campbell Donovan. He will drive. As he drives, he tries to dish, and it's deflected and stolen. Here's Gorman. Lob down low. Williams had it knocked away, got it back. Williams double team, low block, dribbles out of trouble. Williams to the right wing. Long skip pass. Keandre Brown, baseline jumper for 3 is good. 52-36, 3:12 remaining in the game. Pentenberg will drive, and as he takes it down the left side of the lane, he's bumped by Keandre Brown. That'll be a foul on Brown, and it will put Jack Pentenberg to the free throw line with a 1-1. 3:07 remaining, 52-36. Snider comfortably in front of the Bishop Dwenger Saints. Condre Brown will sit down with 4 fouls. And Demarius Ridley will check in. Pettenberg good on the front end. 52-37. This one to try to cut it to 14. On its way, good. Jack Pettenberg makes good on both free throws, and it's 52-38. Last 3:07.
22-20.
Front court, Snider. Gorman out on the wing. Williams firing and missing the 3. Rebound tip, and it goes to Stroud. Stroud powers it up, missed it. Williams had a hand on the rebound. Now he's down on the ground. Gets control, throws to Mike Barnfield underneath, and Barnfield lays it in. Here's Passano. He'll drive against Williams, and as he goes up, he got bumped by Malik Williams. That's number 4 on Williams. 54-38, 2:44 left, and Nick Passano, the 6'7" senior for the Bishop Dwenger Saints, will have 2 free throws. Passano's first on the way is good. Back into the game, Conlon Martin. Senior guard for the Bishop Dwenger Saints will check back in, and before Passano shoots the second free throw is a timeout. 2:44 left, 54-39. Snider in front of Bishop Dwenger. It's high school basketball presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio, 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement or an athletic injury, or tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans and offers the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. Same-day appointments available. Celebrating 28 years in business now with 15 area locations. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy, getting you back to work, play, and life. Visit IndianaPT.com and start your therapy today.
You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN 1380 and 100.9 FM.
2 minutes, 44 seconds remain here. Bishop Dwenger and the Snider Panthers on their way to another conference win. 54-39, the advantage for Snider. Coming out of the timeout, on the floor for Bishop Dwenger, Conlon Martin has made it back into the game with Campbell Donovan, Nick Passano, Jack Pettenberg, and Hayden Smithy. That's the 5 that started the game for the Saints. On the floor for the Snider Panthers, you've got Demarius Ridley, Michael Barnfield, Jordan Gorman, Angelo Stroud, and Malik Williams. Williams out there with 4 personal fouls. Nick Passano is at the free throw line. The Dwenger senior will try to cut this down to 14 with 2:44 left. He'll eye it. He'll fire it, and no good. Rebound, Malik Williams. Snider has the ball and a 15-point lead. Approaching 2.5 left. Stroud, front court, in the lane. Lost the handle. It's underneath the basket. Pulling it away, Nick Passano of Bishop Dwenger. Under 2:30 to play. Front court, Saints. Martin launching and missing a long left wing 3, and the weak side rebound taken by D'Angelo Stroud of Snider. 2:20 and the clock ticks, fourth quarter. 54-39. They're at midcourt, a steal. Conlon Martin to the basket, layup good. 54-41, 2:12 left. Malik Williams to Demarius Ridley. Ridley in the front court to D'Angelo Stroud near sideline. Corner, Barnfield wide open, won't shoot. He skips it all the way across the court to Malik Williams. That high arching pass gets to Williams. He'll give it up to Gorman. Gorman drives. He scoops it up. Nice move. Jordan Gorman. 56-41 Panthers. Pettenberg outside to Conlon Martin. Top of the key, where Donovan lost the handle. The steal. Barnfield goes up and layup. 58-41, 134 left. It's all over, but the final score here at Bishop Dwenger as the Snider Panthers, another conference win. A runner missed by Martin. He got it back, and he puts it in over Malik Williams. 58-43. The 6-foot senior who has spent most of the night on the bench with foul trouble, a late bucket, and there Martin just committed his 5th foul. Game over to try to steal it away from Malik Williams on the high lob pass. And at 6 feet tall, he's a foot shorter than Malik Williams, so even when he jumped to his peak, he couldn't catch up with the ball. It hit Malik Williams' arm.
22
So Colin Martin sits with 5 fouls. A minute 13 left. 58-43, and adding to it, Malik Williams at the line. Good. And it's 59-43. Williams, the senior 7-footer, came on the scene as a freshman at about 6'8", 6'9". Has now made it up to officially 7 feet tall. I was wondering if he's the first 7-footer to play in Allen County. 46862 is our text line. If you can think of another, we'd love to hear it. But I think Malik Williams might be the first player to be listed at 7 feet tall on an Allen County roster. 1:03 left. Saints have to inbound after the ball was knocked away on a drive. 60-43. Hayden Smithy up top, left sideline Pentonburg. He'll take it to the foul line. Stop, throw up top to Donovan. Donovan's jumper top of the key, partially blocked, and here comes Snider. Williams, front court. He'll circle all the way through into the far sideline. Malik Williams with the ball, looking, throwing, underneath DeAndre Brown. Brown will circle all the way out on the dribble. We're down to 38 seconds. Snider trying to let the clock get down here. They lead it 60-43. Williams, high half court, near side, down to 27 seconds. Williams takes it to the center circle. Who throws it far sideline to Gorman. Gorman dribbling all the way through the lane and out the other side. The sneaky little guard throws in the corner to Barnfield. Up top, Malik Williams with 12 seconds. Fans start heading for the exits as Williams heads to the far corner of the half court. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Williams will dribble out the clock as it winds down, and there's the horn. Our final score here at Bishop Dwenger High School, 60-43. The Snider Panthers remain perfect in conference play and get that much closer to an SAC regular season championship. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and we'll wrap it up here at Bishop Dwenger when we return. This is high school basketball being presented by Indiana Physical Therapy on ESPN Radio 1380 and 100.9 FM.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement or an athletic injury, or tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans and offers the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. Same-day appointments available. Celebrating 28 years in business now with 15 area locations. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy, getting you back